I was 15 years old when Somalia was going through a civil war. There was chaos and violence everywhere. My parents and I decided that we had no choice but to flee. We gathered a few belongings, got on the back of a big truck with a few other families, left Somalia never to return. After a very long journey, I landed in Canada at the age of 16 by myself as a refugee. I found out way after that I landed on the indigenous territory of the Mississaugas of New Credit. I was going through conflicting emotions. On one hand, I felt that I was worried, would I be accepted in this new country? Would I succeed? But on the other hand, I was excited about a chance to restart my life and the chance to make new friends. I was 16 after all. The very next day, what I didn't get used to and still can't get used to is that cold Canadian winter. That at the time, Canadians were experiencing that year the coldest Canadian winter in a very long time. The very next day, I tried to mail a letter to my mother, and someone told me to go to a mailbox. I had never seen a mailbox in my life, and I was struggling to insert that letter in there. In the middle of this snowstorm, a young Canadian woman left her baby in a stroller, raced towards me, and helped me do that. That was my first experience of true Canadian generosity. A few days later, I went to the laundromat. I had never seen a laundry machine before. I asked people, how do I operate this thing? And these guys told me, you need a loonie. I got worried. I thought, what is a loonie? Is it a crazy person? Do I need to bring a crazy person here? And after almost leaving the establishment, another Canadian reached out and helped me do my wash cycle. Unfortunately, they didn't stay long enough to help me figure out the dryer. So I ended up walking back to my apartment with a bunch of wet clothes. But regardless, I was so happy that someone reached out to me in my time of need. I went to high school, joined the track and field team, and myself, the teammates and the coach banded together and bought me a winter jacket. And over the years, making my way through high school, I relied on social assistance and social housing. When I went to university, I commuted 2 hours each way to pump gas at a minimum wage job for $6.85, but I used social housing to also get through university. And through using the generosity and the supports of Canadians, the community services, and working incredibly hard, I'm now able to stand in front of you as the Member of Parliament for York Southwestern, and even more incredibly, as Canada's Minister of Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship.